Many persons have asked, what is it that the police are doing to solve crime? But rarely people actually think about what is it like policing in Jamaica. So today's topic is about policing in Jamaica. So what I want to do first is, because my channel is about providing you with information, I want to give you information that will allow you to understand and appreciate the challenges of policing in Jamaica. Jamaica's population, according to the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, is 2,727,503 people. And of that, 70% of the persons are older than 18 years old, and 30% are less than 18 years old. So let's start off with some basic stuff. Using data from the police, there are some things that we are aware of. That in 2013, there were 13,000 police officers or policemen and women serving the country of Jamaica. In 2022, that has declined to 11,000 persons policing the country of Jamaica. So we have a population of 2,727,503 Jamaicans and a police population or police complement of 11,000 persons. That means there are 248 Jamaicans being served by a single police officer. Let me give you that again. 248 Jamaicans are being served by a single police officer. So what does that mean? That means in Jamaica, we're averaging 40 people being served. Sorry, 40 police officers serving for 10,000 persons in the country. Or, better said, 400 police officers are serving 100,000 Jamaicans. Now, other parts of the world, those figures are very high. Other parts of the world is not so high. But what I want to look at, I want to look at some established standards that are in the United States. And even though we should not necessarily use the United States to measure exactly what happens in Jamaica, we're going to use some things within that population. They have that the police ratio should be about 15 to 10,000 persons, or as high as 17 to every 10,000 persons. So let's do some mathematics now, because I like mathematics. I love mathematics, and I'm in it to provide you with information. Now, if we are using 16 Jamaicans, sorry, 16 police officers for every 16,000 police officers, let's see what that would be. That would means that we'll need to have 170,468 police officers serving. Now, if we're going to use 40, the standard of 40 to 1 in Jamaica, it means that we would need 68, you would have 68,186 police officers needed to serve the Jamaica population. So what are we saying? Currently, Jamaica's population is 2,727,503. If we are using the ratio that is given in America of 16 police officers, 16 people to every police officer, that would mean that the country would need 170,000 police officers. If we're using conservatively 40 police officers, 40 people to every police officer, that the country would need 68,186 police officers. Jamaica, where are we? 11,000 police officers. What does that mean? Each police officer has to serve 248 Jamaicans. The police officers are given basket to carry water. It is totally impossible for that ratio to go on, because what we are saying at the moment, we need 68,000 police officers if we were to use a ratio of 40 to 1. Right now, we have 11,000 police officers. What does that mean? We are at least 50,000 police officers short to serve the country of Jamaica. If we were to use a more figure that is in keeping with international standard, of 16 people to every police officer, Jamaica would need 168,000 police officers, and all the country currently has is 11,000 such individuals. Now, the question we need to ask ourselves is politics really concerned about the people of Jamaica? Because if it were, and there cannot be an argument to say, okay, then we can't have that many police officers, because currently the country has 70% of its people older than 70 years old. That is over 1.7 million Jamaicans are over the age of what? Of 18 years old. It means that the police officer has a large pool that he can actually select from. Where is the political will to do what is right in Jamaica? Let me go back to the conservative figure. If we're going to be using 40 persons being served by each police officer, we need 68,000 police officers. And all the country has is 11,000 police officers to serve the people of Jamaica. What does that mean? One police officer is serving 248 persons in Jamaica, giving the police a difficult task to man the people that they have to serve. And at the same time, we're asking police officers, what are they doing about crime? I've paused for a few seconds to have you think. Giving it a few seconds. The police officers in Jamaica cannot effectively serve the people of Jamaica because the ratio of police officers to people is far too much for them to serve the people of this country. That requires a political will. Let me remind you again. If we are to use the figure that I gave you, I make up a figure based on what is internationally the case. And I'm saying if we are using 40 people to be served by a police officer, the country needs 68,000 police officers. Currently, the Jamaica Constabulary Force has 11,000 police officers, meaning that the country is short of 57,000 police officers to serve the people of Jamaica. This is the challenge of policing in Jamaica. Now, where is the political will? If it is that we need to serve the people of Jamaica effectively, if we need to serve the people of Jamaica effectively, then let's do the right thing. Let's have the ratio being at best or at least 40 to 1, which means 68,000 police officers serving the people of Jamaica. Currently, that is woefully inadequate. We need 57,000 extra police officers to serve the population of Jamaica, which is 2,727,503 persons in Jamaica, and of which 70% of those persons are older than 18 years old. Now, one can easily understand why it is that police officers are going to be overworked, extremely tired, fatigued, and burnout to do their job because they are being stretched thin and asked to do too much in an environment which is somewhat hostile. Ladies and gentlemen, let us examine what we are asking our politicians to do. The next time we decide to vote, we need to vote on issues. And one such issue is the protection and safety of persons in Jamaica. How are you going to be protected and safe when the police officers are overworked, overtaxed, lowly paid in an environment that is hostile? The police officers of Jamaica rightfully can be blamed for some of the things that are occurring. But by and large, they should not be held accountable for something which is a political matter. Let us start the discussion where it ought to be. We need substantial increase in the policemen and women that are likely to serve the people of Jamaica. We need a minimum of 57,000 more police officers to effectively serve the people of Jamaica. Those are my views. What are yours? Let's have a discussion on the matter. Like, share, subscribe.